All right. What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's good.
What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's good.
Holy shit! Why am I getting feedback?
Holy shit! Why am I getting feedback?
Hello. Hello. All right.
Hello.
Oh no.
All right. Oh no.
Let's see if that fixed it. Hold on.
Let's see if that fixed it. Hold on.
Damn.
Damn.
Sorry, guys. All right. How about now? Okay. Okay. I think we're good. No more feedback. Yeah, I just did some Googling. Thanks, guys. All right. A little weird start to the stream there, but no big deal. Hope everybody's great. I had to push back the stream today to a random ass time, so it's 8 o'clock. And I hope everybody's good. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Good evening, grounds crew. All right, what else we got here? Oh my god, I know. We were just talking about this in the Discord. The video, there's a video, a John Boy video. No spoilers, though, so I'm not going to talk about it, but crazy. Wondering if you can explain the Wheeler situation from Friday against the Jays, and it looks like he's off the rubber, an advantage it could be for a pitcher. Yeah, so I finally saw the clip of this. Finally. No, I have no beef with the Mets. I actually saw that they're whooping ass early in this game, right? It's like 5-0 right now. Anyway, Wheeler situation. So I actually saw the clip of this on social media, and then I was like, well, I mean, look, he's not on the rubber. So, you either are or you aren't. I don't think it's pretty, it's pretty black and white here. Yeah, here's one. I don't want to talk. I don't want to listen to this guy talk. I want to see the clip of the freaking thing, though, man. Man, I saw one. I saw a really good one at some point. All right, well, let's see what the John Boy guys are talking about. So if you see the clip when they show it, God damn it.
between the Blue Jays players.
All right,
Zach
so
Wheeler
he gets
basically
all
told
mad
him
about it, but he is
F
off the
off.
rubber though.
Here's Zach Wheeler explaining what happened.
I mean, I'm going to keep doing what I do. I've been pitching.
But I got to
over
see the
there
clip.
forever,
There's a
and
clip in
I'm
here
gonna keep
somewhere
doing
where
it.
you can
Just,
really see that his
they
foot's
bust a lot
not
of
there.
games
I guess
in
I
there,
could
so
go back and
try to
look
pick
at
some
it.
things up to complain about.
Like, it looks like it's not even close.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
see
really
that
know who to believe.
right there? Like, to me, it's just black and white. You're either on the rubber or you're not on the rubber. And the reason why it would be an advantage is just because it allows you to get a little bit of a different approach angle. Like, you know, you're clearing more space for yourself. So anyway, you can use the whole length of the rubber all you want, and that's great. But you know, that's a lot. That's a lot, obviously. So that's why that's a big deal. But I mean, you know, Wheeler's in a space now where he's just mad. He just seems like he's a little mad at the world with the All-Star thing and a couple other things. So I get it. I get it. All right, what else? What else we got here in the chat? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yeah, I covered this game yesterday. Pitched really good. Pitched really good. Did you watch Murakami's home run against Gavin Williams yet? No. Explain the Yankees deadline. I think they tried to line up on some catchers and struck out. I don't know what happened with the bullpen pieces. I don't know what they were in on or not in on. But they have been pitching really well out of the bullpen. Not that you ever feel good. Like you never feel like you have enough pitching. So that's the whole thing. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Tango Tiger. Oh, so the video's in the Discord. All right, I see you guys. Yeah, Archie. Yeah. Which animals, buddy? From where? Hold on one second. From where? William? The aquarium? The aquarium animals? Yeah. They were in like a towel. Remember, we dried them off. We had them in the shower. The whale. Oh, the whale's by the pool. The whale's by the pool. The whale. Right on the side of the pool. The whale one. Yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking about. The orca. The one that you move the fin up and down and it moves its jaw. No. Yes, I'll show you. The whale one.
You need in your daddy's phone?
Yeah.
Okay, your daddy's gonna send it to me.
No, it's one.
Buddy, you gotta use your word. Come here. Come here. Just say goodnight to your daddy. Come on, your daddy's working.
I don't want it.
Why you don't want it?
I don't want the sauce.
We're gonna put some cream. Because you will eat your. Just say goodnight to your daddy and say thank you. Just say goodnight.
No, not the old dog. Which one, babe?
The
real one I would see at the aquarium. The shrimps.
Oh, maybe the one that he's in this. Oh, your daddy's gonna send it to me.
No.
In your phone? Maybe.
What's on my phone?
Did you
I didn't go. Right, why?
Oh,
I didn't.
okay. Say goodnight to your daddy.
See it. I don't know what you're talking about. Tell me what you need.
Your daddy got it. That's the way.
I don't want it. Yeah, but what did you want? It's aquarium. I just see this. The dream have animals swim. Mommy has the videos. You. No, mommy has them. You. I don't have them. I promise. You.
I think your mommy used
Mommy
her
has them.
phone.
Yeah, mommy has them on her
Okay,
phone.
just say goodnight to your daddy.
All right, all right. All right, we got a upset kid, but he's all right now. All right. So anyway, you see, he's off the rubber. It's clear as day. I don't know what else to say about it. He needs to be on the rubber. The rubber is 2 feet wide, and so the edge is 1 foot from the center. Here's the location of the right big toe of 2 random pitchers 1 second prior to pitch release. Skeens and Wheeler. This is like a crazy graph to even look at. I don't even know what I mean. I guess it just shows where they are, but that's crazy. The whole thing's crazy. Anywho, how we doing here? Sorry. Had to deal with some stuff. All right, let me see what else is in the chat here. Wouldn't it feel very weird to throw like that as opposed to the rubber? I mean, yeah, probably, but not really at the same time, Carl, because like you can get used to throwing in any direction, really. I'll tell you a crazy one. This guy, PJ Walters, that I played with, who was like pretty nasty guy, made it to the big leagues with the Cardinals and the Twins. And I came up with him in the minors with the Cardinals. He had a great changeup. He used to do a maneuver where he would almost like go to the back of the rubber. So he gave himself more space for his changeup to break. That was some crazy shit. Like, give him more distance so the ball had more time to drop. Thought that was an interesting strategy. He would like kind of cover up the rubber so they couldn't see exactly where he was. Interesting. But can't do that in the big leagues as much because like the dirt, you can't just like move it around. Like it's clay. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Tolle is somebody that I want to watch. I didn't get to watch any of that, and I saw you had the 14 punchies. Lombard, Manaea, I'm curious about too, because this is all weekend review right here. I'm not going to do anything that's going on tonight, pretty much. I love how Sale pitched through his Saturday because he knew his team needed him on Sunday. I'll watch this in the clubhouse. I have a few things to say. I do really, really love Chris Sale. Him and Garrett went at it. Little rocky for Christian Scott starting out today. Just throwing from the side of the rubber, even creating an advantage for a righty. I mean, it would give you more room for your pitches to move from left to right on your screen. Like, hold on. Like just pulling up a random game right now. Doesn't even matter what it is. And a righty's in there. Well, of course, this is going to be Fenway, so this is going to look terrible. But the point is, if you're a righty, and of course I go ahead and pick Giovanni Moran because I'm an idiot. All right, Weissert. This is the Grand Slam up at. If you're a righty, like where you set up on the rubber, hold on, you can't see where I'm drawing. Where you set up on the rubber is like a really big deal because really all you're doing is moving where your hand is when you release the ball, right? So like Weissert's way to the right, so his hand's right here. If you move him over, say to here, like where his toe is here rather than here, this same distance is now about, so now he's going to release the ball from here, right? So it's all about room. You're giving yourself more room. Now he's cross body as hell. So if it's Wheeler and Wheeler's way over here, you got to think his release point's probably like here in the middle of the plate. So in a way that's good. And it also just gives you more room to go from left to right on your screen. You probably now you have less room now to go from right to left, but everything's a trade-off. So perhaps for him, that gives him a lot of room to throw. I mean, it makes it easier to throw this type of pitch. Oh, damn. Now I got to go to this type of pitch right here, like a backdoor fastball when you have more room. Now, not to say your release point will ever be here, but that's what it almost feels like when you're doing that. So anyway, I guess it could be an advantage if it plays to your strengths. I say all that to say that. All right, what else we got here? Why is the changeup such a difficult pitch to hit? I mean, I just think because it's a deceptive pitch. You know, you think you're swinging at one thing and you're swinging at another thing. Breaking balls sometimes out of the hand, the hitter can read that. Changeup, a good changeup, you can't read that as well. But there's also a lot of different types of changeups. Tim Anderson called it quits today. Describe his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. Wow. Tim Anderson did call it quits today. Shocking turn of events, I would say. He seemed like a guy who could play a long time. He's still very young. What's he, 33? Played a little bit last year, 31 games for the Angels. I mean, look, he was like a contact hitter who swung too much, right? So like once guys started throwing him balls and like his batted ball luck went in the other direction and he lost some of the authority of his swing, but he was just never walking. Just like never walking. Even in his great year, 2019, 335 batting average, only 15 walks, 518 plate appearances. So he's a guy who was hard to walk. So that's why he was easy to face as time went by, once you smartened up. Could he put bat on ball? Hell yeah. He could put bat on ball. And for a little while, I mean, he was legit. Look at all the 300 years in a row. 2019, 2020, which is short, obviously. 2021, All-Star. 2022, All-Star. So this stretch right here was really good. I mean, he was one of the better shortstops in the game offensively in this stretch. 820 OPS, and it's contact. Honestly, on a winning lineup, this guy would have been awesome. I don't remember how he was on defense. I want to say he was probably not that great, but that's just eye test. So let's see. I mean, also a part of a lot of just like really dysfunctional White Sox teams, which I wonder how that affected him. All right, let's go back in time for outs above average. So at one point, he was really good at short. So yeah, like in his prime, dynamic two-way player. Great defender, fast as hell, unbelievable contact. With one weakness, it's just that he swung too much. He didn't have a ton of pop, but he had some. Played in that famous Field of Dreams game with definitely juice balls in that game, right? Am I crazy or what? Felt like it. Anyway, also obviously part of his legacy now, I guess, if you're into legacies, that he get punched by Jose Ramirez, which is kind of crazy. Always felt Anderson was overrated. Definitely shocked it fell off so fast for him, though. Yeah, I mean, this game is also like really tough mentally, and like I think he had a lot of stuff going on, and also like, and it's just hard, man. The pitching keeps getting better every year, and they figure you out. They figure your ass out. I laughed hearing the broadcast last night, stealing Barrel Kelly from Merrill Kelly and giving it to Jackson Merrill after his home run. Yes. Why is Tim Hill falling off? Is it his age or did he change how he attacked hitters? This is a great question from TikTok here. CPUD30. I've been wondering a lot about Tim Hill's season myself. He's got a really weird home run thing going on. He's given up way more home runs this year than he ever gives up. So to me, that's sort of a weird outlier. But yeah, like, where is that stat? Because he's given up a whole bunch of homers this year, which he never does. In fact, at one point, he was probably one of the hardest guys to homer off of. Yeah, this year's given up 9 home runs already in this season. 8 last year, but that was in the full season. But then you go before that, only 2 in a whole year. He had a whole year with 1 in 2022. But yeah, the home runs. Now, as for his arsenal and stuff, no, I mean, he's still 81% sinker. I mean, it's the same basic arsenal. Slider instead of cutter. It's like an upshoot pitch. I mean, his walk rate's still really good. I guess he got them to swing and put worse pitches in play last year, probably, from what it's looking like from the change here. But I don't know. Honestly, I would keep trusting him. I think he's kind of the same guy. When I watch him, I'm kind of surprised when he gives up like an extra base hit. But I still think he can be super effective for the Yankees, and he's the type of guy that, he'll pitch in any situation. It's pretty valuable, honestly. So. Hill just hasn't been as sharp location-wise, I think. Tim Hill, always one of my faves. Love his slot. I agree. I would take my chances with him a lot. This is crazy right here. Will's stat right here. 27% home run per fly ball. Thanks, Will. This is a good stat for us. That's unsustainable, right? Hey, Adam, what did you like most about the gas station at the Himes complex in Tampa? I guess just Sam in general. Sam, the Sam Brand that runs the Yankees pitching. I just think he's a great coach. So that's what I like the most. But I wasn't there that long, and I wasn't working on velocity when I was there. Can you look into Taylor Wall's field and explain how it makes him worth it even if he can't hit? Yeah, I saw the stat today about him and Schwarber having the same WAR. His defense, it's just kind of crazy here. -3 on outs above average, but some of the other defensive metrics really love Taylor Walls. He looks good on defense when I watch him. Wow, it's crazy. Run value on defense hates him in StatCast. Usually StatCast is a better measure, although infield, I guess, is a little bit tricky, maybe. It's tough to evaluate infielders on Baseball Savant because you can't really watch as much and it doesn't sort as well as outfield with like the 5-star plays and stuff. Well, I'm at a little bit of a loss here. I don't really know what to make of this. This is a diving catch. Phil Maton on the bump here. Oh, this is him hitting now, so that's not good. Yeah, since he's an infielder, they don't show any of that. So I don't know. I got no answers for this. I always thought he was a good shortstop, but I've never seen these metrics on him. I've honestly haven't paid that much attention to him. For me personally, I loved when he was in the lineup because like, you're right. Like I wanted to face him. If that's a lefty, if I have to face a lefty, let it be Taylor Walls, right? I think most guys probably feel that way. Austin Wells has been hot since the trade deadline. Should we start to believe in him again? I never stopped believing in Austin Wells. I know he's been horrible this year at the plate. He'll tell you that. But, like, he's not a horrible hitter forever. I think he's a little better than what he's showing. Maybe not he's ever going to be a great hitter, but I think he's better than what he's showing. The thing that I like about Wells is, like, think about how good the Yankees pitching is. He catches a lot of these guys. Look at the framing stats. Look at the blocking. And the Yankees have dominant pitching, so you can't, like, put a value on that necessarily, except to say, like, it's working, and that's a huge part of the equation. I don't put the Yankees' offensive struggles on Austin Wells. Although it does suck to hit a $175. That's tough. That's just tough mentally. You can see him wearing it all year long, and I am glad he's playing a little bit better lately. 1,000 OPS this month. He's on a little bit of a run right now. And may it go all the way to Salvage City. May he go all the way into the low 200s this year and get like 15 home runs, and Salvage City would be nice. I've been in some Salvage City seasons. Do you believe Gage Jump is going to be the ace for the A's in 2028 and beyond? I would say yeah. At the moment, yeah. We'll see what what's his face has to say in AAA and AA, I should say, from Florida State, Jamie Arnold. But I like Gage a lot. He's got unbelievable stuff. Obviously, weird deception. We'll see. The walk rate has got to get better. He's got to get better at the fundamentals. But that's a lot of pitchers. This is more of a typically what you would see with a young rookie comes in. He's got great shit. He's nasty, but he's a little bit, trying to figure it out. But I love his stuff. I mean, from the left side, tough place to pitch, but yeah, considering what else they got, yeah, I'd say he should be he should be trending towards ace relatively soon. I mean, he's got good stuff. We'll see. I mean, I think of him a lot like a Mackenzie Gore, but with like maybe better stuff. All right, let me skip forward a little bit. We got a lot of stuff in here, but I want to go through the standings really quick, and then we'll get off and watch some baseball. Who was the lefty pitching? Oh, Mike Stanton. Mike Stanton, absolute legend. Absolute legend. I've been editing the vlog for episode 3, Old Timers Day, and let me tell you, like, I don't know if there's much story arc there, but there's a lot of famous people on the screen. I'll say that. It's very cool, very surreal. Anyway, Mike Stanton, if you don't know, this guy was a monster. 1,178 games pitched. Pretty sure that's third all time. Might even be second all time. Let me find out. Where's leaderboards? Games played, second all time. Second all time. Second all time. Jesse freaking Orozco has him beat, but that's it. So anyway, I got a hit off him. It was pretty awesome. It's out there on the internet. We can watch it later if you want, but Mike Stanton, legend. And he said his arm doesn't hurt, which is crazy because I couldn't even throw as good as he was throwing. And he's throwing way more games than me, so I'm kind of blown away by that fact. All right. Anyway, he's a legend. Yeah, I edit them all by myself. I'm trying to get better, better and better and better. I sense I'll get better, probably more efficient over time. But I'm enjoying it so far. Hope you guys are. If you guys are watching it at all, it's fun. All right, what else we got here? Schlitter ceased for Cy Young. Man, it's a dead heat right now, don't you guys think? It's kind of a choose your own. You know, what style points do you like? You know? But there's a long way to go in that race. John Franco, a sneaky Hall of Fame snub, no doubt. John Franco, beast. All those guys with 1,000 games in relief, that's like really amazing to me. Really amazing. All right, here's where we stand right now. I know there's games in progress. Rays are 5.5 up on the Yankees. They've won 6 in a row. This team just wins. They're in Sacramento, I should say. Red Sox finally lost a couple in a row. They dropped the last 2 to the A's, but nevertheless they're playing great ball. Sonny's on the mound tonight. Yankees are in the middle there. They've been playing okay. They're a weird team right now. They have great pitching and no hitting. They could be amazing at the right moment, but it's a lot of could be's. Okay. What else? Orioles, I mean, I don't know. How have they been playing? 500? Okay. Wake me up when that changes. AL Central, White Sox, 3.5 up on the Tigers, who are suddenly in second. They are coming for the division, guys. They traded Skubal and Mize, and they're still coming. What's his name? Melton. Been unreal. Straight run prevention. Unreal. Dealing. Twins, trying to hang in. Guardians suddenly in 4th, so that's a whole jumbled up situation there. West, Astros, half game ahead of the Rangers. Seattle is playing bad baseball, guys. And I know they had an awesome Seattle Mariners event the other night, the top 50 all time. But they are in a bad spot in terms of winning baseball games, aren't they? And it's getting late. It's getting late quick. And at least Atlanta currently playing great. They did lose 2 out of 3 to the Yankees, but they could have easily won all 3 of those games. Philly had a decent week, but they're still pretty far back now, 8.5. Marlins, I have not watched them a lot, truthfully. Nationals, same. And the Mets are playing their best baseball of the season right now, probably. Brewers, 5.5 up. They're just foot on the gas pedal. Cubs as well. Cardinals are still doing their thing. Pirates and Reds are getting desperate. West, Dodgers are way ahead, even though they stink this week. They have a little... Edwin is just so not in form right now. So that's a bad spot for the Dodgers. But, I mean, in general, they're just not playing great baseball, but they still have a good cushion. We'll see. Diamondbacks and Padres, on the other hand, have been pretty good. We know about the wild card stuff, so no need to look at that. Okay. One more thing here. I'm going to look through this thing one more time, and then we're going to get started on watching some of the good stuff from the weekend. Sonny Gray wins the Cy Young, going away 25-2. That would be amazing. Uncle Ted says Gavin Williams will win the Cy. We were just discussing this earlier on the Discord. I think Gavin Williams could get into it if he finishes with the Fleury Arrieta style. I can't lie. I don't know if I'm delusional, but the Yankees can really win it all at full health. So here's the argument for that real quick, because I just watched the Yankees a lot. The argument for the Yankees right now is this is the best defensive team we've seen them have in a while, and that's without Bellinger playing right now. And Judge. But Lombard, it looks unreal at short. The kid's got a slow heartbeat. Obviously, McMahon at third, and then whoever they're playing at second is fine. Wellesley, we know what he can do behind the plate. So their defense is cleaned up. They can do small things defensively. The pitching staff, especially the starting crew, can match up with anybody, really. It's just the hitting, and that should solve itself with Bellinger and Judge. And if Stanton could get back in, that could be really big. That being said, that's a lot of ifs. Jobe balled out. I want to watch Jobe as well. Still bullish on the Yankees one. So a lot of you guys are in the same spot. What do you think the Red Sox do with Story when he's activated? I bet you they play him, but I don't know. That's interesting. I've been thinking about that a little bit too. Yeah, Gavin Williams leads the AL in strikeouts and has a monster whip. You're right. He could do it with a flurry. He needs to catch up in some of the other categories, but he could do it. He could definitely do it. This sucks to hear. All right, let's get into the games. I want to watch that Payton Tolle game first because I missed it, and I know it was pretty epic. So I want to watch that. I just want to watch him absolutely flame broil the A's. What day was this on? This was on the 7th. All right, so before I play it, let me just go through his game here. How many fastballs? Only 33. Wow, so he really mixed it up in this game. 33 fastballs, 17 cutters, 15 curves, 14 sinkers, 5 changeups. That's a lot of sinkers for him. He's using it a lot. His velo was incredible in this game. 97.6 on the 4-seam with an extra inch of vert than he usually has. So he had the special fastball in this game. And when he has the special fastball, which is, it's like special all the time, but when it's this special, you're going to see guys have to speed up so much, and then they're so vulnerable for everything else. He also got 60% whiff on cutter and 83% on curveball. So 49% whiff for the game is stupid. 2 hard hits total. 43% chase. He bullied them, I'm assuming. So, all right, Payton Tolle, let's see it. 97.6 to start the game. And we're off.
Ghost runner, which was a huge part. Wilson on deck. Payton coming in 6-6. It's the cutter by him.
It's a cutter down. Kind of a weird pitch there. That was below zone with really high vert. And then that's like 99, and for some reason he can't hold up. So, again, like his extension is another part of the situation here. Like this is 7.6 extension. So it just feels so like you have no time. You know, look how early these guys are going to start to load by the time they get to like the 2nd and 3rd at bat. So we'll just keep an eye on that. Because that's the thing with Tolle, you just kind of run out of time against this fastball, and it messes you up with everything else. Also, Jacob Wilson with that errorless streak, what is that about? 111 games at short or whatever? That's wild. That's a lot of games just not messing up.
These A's were just spin after a good start to their season. Gently hit underneath Tolle. Monasterio to bare hand and gets him.
Sick play. Sick play. All right, 3rd batter. Jonaheim. What happened to the A's lineup? Where's Kurtz? Where's Langoliers? Where's Soderstrom? Oh my God, he's just going to obliterate him with 3 heaters, and this one's almost 100. That was ridiculous. Let me watch that again. Boom. Boom. These are all perfectly located. It goes from like more hittable to less hittable as they go. And that's 99.5 with 14 inches up shoot, straight gasoline, Tom Selleck mustache stuff. So nasty. All right, 2nd inning. There's Soderstrom at least. They're going to probably pitch him with sinkers. Okay, that's a 4-seam. Here comes the sinker. I've watched a lot of lefties face Soderstrom, and they just throw sinker way in off the plate. Like that. Oh my God, he always swings at it. Oh my God, and they're like scary swings. It's like a protect me swing. Crazy. Yeah, both on the IL. Geloff on the IL. Shea's out for the year with the meniscus. VAA would be crazy to be calculated in the moment. That'd be perfect. I mean, we need a lot of stuff. Oh, and then that's a strikeout. Wow, this is such an incredible strikeout. This is a humiliation, really. That's what this is. Like, what just happened? He doesn't even know that he swung because he just glitched. I mean, he's trying to literally get out of the way while rotating forward. I don't know if he's sitting on slider or cutter in this at-bat or what it is that makes him swing off the plate in, but that was crazy again.
You got to ask. So they want Tommy White, 278 without a home run.
Ball here tonight.
Oh, Tommy tanks. There's the changeup. Who was one guy who just had my number? Definitely Brandon Belt, Christian Yelich, Cal Raleigh, even though I only faced him a few times. For whatever reason, Starlin Castro got a lot of hits off of me. Yasiel Puig did too, for a righty.
I like it. Let's get 0-1 with it.
2-2 to White.
Tommy Tanks' swing is crazy with 2 strikes. Like, just literally just like...
Swing and a miss.
He's the hitting version of Kittredge, of Andrew Kittredge. He's like the drunk uncle at the wiffle ball game. Look at him. And then watch this one when he's fooled. That was nasty, by the way. I want to watch that curveball again. This is 87.
Swing and a miss. And that curve.
Yeah, see, he speeds you up so much. Like, if you're gonna foul off a pitch at your eyes right before that, you're just like you've already decided by here you're swinging, and then you're just screwed when it's a curveball to your back foot. It's disgusting.
Electric.
Here's Brian Servant.
Who did I own? Like Ryan Zimmerman, really bad, I think. David Wright, even though it's not that many at bats. Buster Posey. I mean, they're mostly righties. I did pretty good against Rizzo. Wow, that was 99. Paint on the corner. Is this actually a strike or no? Damn, that was nasty. That's off the plate, though. So anyway, first 2 innings obviously were great. Lawrence Butler, I feel sorry for you to have to face this guy. This is such a tough left-on-left matchup. Because he just comes at you with hard stuff, and it's just on you quick. And it makes you kind of bail because he has that sinker, too. That's what happens there. Lawrence bails just a hair on this curveball. It's not even a good pitch. Gets it far enough away, but his energy slightly leaks towards the first base dugout. And yeah, he just can't cover that, so... There's Sonny. Here's Max Muncy. First pitch curveball strike. Beautiful. The fake Max Muncy. Underneath that, just throw it higher. Oh, he's going to go cutter and get the punchy.
5 hits in the first 2 innings.
Ew. That was nasty. Right over the barrel.
First 2 innings.
Perfect location. I actually think this is a horrible pitch if he makes a mistake with it, but he doesn't make a mistake with it.
See if you can hit it.
Jonathan Ornelas will hit that one into right center. And a diving effort.
Ooh, Sadon. Ooh, and Payton Tolle with a sick reaction. All right, let's watch this whole thing again. This is beautiful. Watch from every angle that we got.
Jonathan Ornelas will hit that one into right center. And a diving effort.
Man, him and PCA and these guys, they just get crazy fast jumps. That was sick. And we definitely have a good Tolle reaction from first base side. Come on, give me a clean look. Yes. That was great. We'll do that part in slow-mo. That was great. All right. That's good stuff. Nice catch. All right. Who's up next? Said he is the man. That was a 5-star, Will. Very nice.
Some of those reads with, Donnie.
I definitely like cheering for this guy. I'm really happy that he's as good as he looked in that debut. Because honestly, like, for a little while there, he definitely felt like the type of guy to me that, could maybe get figured out if his velo drops just a hair. And it didn't look like he was going to have as much feel as he started to develop. There's a nice cutter below zone. But he's actually throwing just as hard, if not harder than ever. He's got more feel for everything else. They seem to know how to manage him really well. There's also one part of his arm swing that I didn't love at the beginning. But, there's a lot of different ways to get it done. But I'm happy he's nasty because he's really fun to watch. And he pitches super aggressive, and he's just having a blast out there. This is a great back foot curveball here.
To sweep 6 different teams who entered the series as a division.
Nasty.
For that 98 in on your hands.
Jonah Heim.
Rizzo 2 for 12, 2 walks, 3 Ks. The thing is, though, he got a big hit off me in a playoff game, so it's tough. Like Javi Baez, I have good numbers against, but he got a big hit off me in that playoff game too. So that's tough.
5 and 70.
Change up down.
Came out of second.
Hey, yo, who made a sick catch behind you that you remember? Brandon Barnes. Brandon Barnes, super tatted up outfielder with us with the Rockies.
Foul tipped in the mid-
Also played for the Astros. Kind of an electric factory player, to be honest with you. Robbed a home run for me once in San Diego. And also, that's just straight up Bayou, Jonah Heim. Like, that's not even close. You're not even close to this fastball. What does it feel like to throw like that and just blow doors in the big leagues? I mean, he is awesome. I saw this one, Carl. What do you think? Early to extend him?
Behind Payton Tolle
I mean,
for the unstoppable
it's tough with pitchers.
and it's inside
It's
of
tough with pitchers. I'd probably wait to tell you the truth. But I mean, it depends on what would get it done. You know, of course.
That is in there, strike 3.
This is a good challenge here by Soderstrom. He tries to walk this off. Super aggressive Scherzer style.
And that is in there, strike 3. Frozen.
But he ends up coming back. I bet he punches him anyway. Let's see.
And a 2-2.
Cutter away, no. And then, oh no, four-seam homer?
9 tonight, 3-2. High fly ball into right deep.
Wow, after getting totally humiliated the first at-bat, he takes some bridge second at-bat.
Out of here, Soderstrom is
Great job by Soderstrom. I didn't even know this happened. 103.7 at 42. It's hella deep out there in Fenway, by the way. When you're in BP, it feels like nobody's ever going to hit a home run out there.
2.
Just feels so far away.
Right deep. Abreu back at the track, turning around. And
That's also, that's my guy, Steve Padovani, right there. That's my guy. Just want to shout him out. Pato, you're the man. The freaking man. All right, just want to shout him out. Anyway, nice home run there by Soderstrom. I don't know how he did that. That was an impressive freaking bomb. Man, these hitters are still good. Even when they're getting dominated, it's just like one little click and it's a homer.
first trip.
All right, Tommy Tanks. He's going to get some angry heaters here probably.
Second time he's got Payton this year.
Ooh, that was very hittable. Missed that.
That wall, no shot.
White will foul out.
Cutter, high target. This is Jake Rogers catching him, huh?
And a 2-2.
Sinker, high target. I did see, he said after the game it felt like catching Scooble. That was a hell of a compliment right there to Tolle.
And that'll be in there.
Oh, wow. Backdoor curveball, not even close, and he gets the call. See what else you guys got in here. Who made the most errors while you were pitching? I mean, probably me, lifetime. But, I don't know, errors? People played pretty good defense behind me. Nolan, I had great defenders in Colorado. I'll tell you that.
I don't even know who's available out there. I don't know if they know. But Raymond Borgos, he called Guerrero, all gone back to back.
How about the Eduardo Escobar play in Chicago? Yeah, he made a sick leaping catch for me, didn't he?
Looking at basically Slayton and Chapman.
Oh no, that was the play at the end of the 10th inning. Yes, there was a play at the end of the 10th inning, a really weird ball that was pulled by somebody. Yes, Carl, yes. That was actually one of the nastier innings I ever pitched for the Mets. Could pull that up later. Yeah, that was a great play.
Beat him up with a curveball and struck him out.
Nolan made some great plays for me. Another really good curveball. Seems to me like he's figured out how to get his curveball below zone. So he's kind of pitching front mostly, forwards mostly. Like he's mostly just fastball, and then cutter, curveball. He also does a crazy jumping thing on this play too, I think. Yo, what is he doing? Dude, this guy's pure comedy. Like you were going to catch this ball? Bro, this ball's bounced 100 feet in the air. He's cracking me up all day, this guy. Anyway, that was crazy. We'll keep going. What other plays? I don't know. A lot of guys play good defense behind me. What can I say? You ever pitched 3 days in a row? Yeah. And for a while I was okay at it, but then I started to struggle at it because we didn't do it as much later. I do think pitching 3 days in a row is stupid until probably like end of August, early September. I just don't think it makes any sense for your team, regardless of the scenario, personally. You know, unless it's just like it's a one-off where like you just feel good and it's a situation where they need you, but then you got to get 2 days off after that. So I don't know. It's different as a reliever. There's no hard rules, but in general, I really just thought it was stupid to pitch 3 in a row until this time of year or later. Yeah, man, that strike zone is generous as hell in this game, right? You're right. Yeah, I got to watch that. Tolle's free agent in 2032, no way to extend him.
We talked about this the day. Teammates. That makes me even happier to have them.
Not even Schlittler or Miz has a new contract. I'd be surprised if a pitcher with control receives a big bag. Chase Bird's an exception. Some teams are willing to do it. You know, the Braves paid Strider. But, I mean, I just think about it like it's too hard to predict in the game. Pitching specifically, I just think there's more supply than potential supply than with the hitters. Like if you have a great hitter and he's super young and he can do it all, something to be said for locking that down and just cost certainty at a position. Pitching, I don't know. Like it depends on the guy. Anyway, this is another strikeout with a curveball, backdoor this time. So I'm not seeing very many good approaches, but he just seems like he's just overwhelming them. It's kind of like watching a high school game right now. Not a lot going on except like they just look like they can't hit his stuff, which I think might be the reality here. Triple curveball and then cutter. That's a sequence we never saw about him. And also, but this also like right down the middle. There was like 3 pitches right down the middle that they missed. Now that's a good fastball. What is about ground ball pitchers? Ground balls back to the pitcher that makes them so hard to throw to first. It's like if you're throwing 97 and all of a sudden you have to make like a 70-mile-an-hour throw, it's just hard to self-regulate like that sometimes. For whatever reason. Anyway, this is an explosion. Last pitch of the game for him. Just heat by you. Not even close. Huge roar. Have to take a guy out after he roars like this. And that's an epic roar. It really is. It really, really is. I got to watch it from third base side one more time. I mean, when he throws this hard and he's pounding the zone like that, he's going to be tough for anybody to hit him. He's really special. He really is right now. But I don't know. We'll see. Still wouldn't extend him. Just being honest, I just think it's hard to do that. Yeah, I'm on YouTube. Come on over. Come on over, gang, over here. Try to get as many subscribers as I can going on YouTube. Trying to get to 12,000 is our next stop. It's actually 12,000 is our next stop on TikTok as well, so that's good. Brian Abreu was horrible the entire time Hader was out. Literally, the day after Hader returned, he stopped giving up runs. He refound the velocity he had lost on his fastball. It's been amazing ever since. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. That's so crazy. I'm not in the clubhouse, so I can't answer it, but that does seem a little weird, right? Do you think Detroit can make a late push? I do. I still, even with the bullpen being bad, the number they're going to have to get to is not that high, the win total. So that's the biggest thing, you know? What's up? Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. Got me. Yep, Manaea. What's the biggest difference between AAA and the majors? Consistency. Yeah, that's probably fair to say. Plenty of talent in AAA. I mean, look, there are some special talents that are you're only going to really find them in the majors. They don't stay in the minors very long. The special talents, like the Junior Caminero person. Like, if you see them in AAA, you just happen to be there for the 30 seconds they were there. But for the most part, people who are like really in AAA, yeah, they're as good as everybody else from a talent standpoint that's in the big leagues, but it's like something holding them back. Consistency, mental game. which is probably tied to consistency. Maybe they have one glaring weakness, just like one thing that's a killer. Like, you know, can't get a certain type of hitter out. You know, maybe they're I don't know. It's just hard to say. But even in the big leagues, I mean, you think about how much turnover there really is on the back of the roster every year. Like, consistency is the hardest thing. I think Tom Glavine said, like, anybody can be really good, but it's hard to be good a lot. So I don't know. It's tough. Tolle was barefoot before the game. He got in tune with his nature. I feel like I started that, but maybe not. A story came out today about how Abreu changed his slider grip without telling the coaches. That happens all the time. Thoughts on Edwin's problems. So this is good. We'll do Edwin for a second because he struggled pretty mightily since he's come back. We watched him early struggle, and I pretty much was like, well, look, he has a month to figure it out. I would still hope that he would have a little bit more of a off and on ride than what he's got going on right now, though, since coming back. The last couple games, gave up a run versus the Cubs. We watched that, and these two against the Diamondbacks. 2 runs here, got walked off, I want to say, and then on the 8th, another run. So let me go watch these games real quick for Edwin, and just tell you what I think. So the 7th and the 8th versus the Dodgers. So I mean, my whole thing is he's probably just not sharp. His stuff looked fine to me when I watched him. I mean, even that right there, that's 97. Maybe not the best vert out of him, but it's going to be a command issue usually, and then from there, you know, he sometimes can give up home runs. I also think he has a tendency to throw too many fastballs at times. And like sometimes they forget that the slider is really his pitch. Now, this was crazy. He almost struck him out to start off this game. This is like this inning. This is like what, like a millimeter below the zone? And how did Max Kepler not swing at that? Okay, moving along. 2-2. Honestly, another really good take. Screaming heater, 4-seamer, and then another slider. Let's see where this one is. So that one he loses. You could tell he wanted it. He was squeezing it a little hard when he came into this game. You can tell. You see? That's a great camera shot, by the way, at this field. So then this is issue number 2 is he can't hold the runners. He's just as bad as me. So that's going to be immediately a problem as soon as somebody gets on base. That's going to be a distraction. So really the first batter is super key to Edwin. See, there he goes. Especially a team like Arizona, who has Torrey running the show and Dave McKay, who's the best base running coach in the game, as their first base coach. They're going to be stealing against anybody with a weakness. Anyway, this is an absolute dart. So far, I think his stuff looks good in this game. I mean, that's disgusting. Backdoor fastball. All right, now here's Waldschmidt, who's going to clip him. That's a good fastball. But again, he's probably going to make a mistake down the middle here at the wrong moment. That's a good fastball. So he's 0-2 on everybody. That was a mistake. There's the steal. Honestly, if you're him, you're almost like, good, get it out of my head. But then you got to strike the guy out, and then he's going to hang the slider. And then the game's going to end. So actually, I actually only think he threw one bad pitch in this outing, minus the one arm side flyer after Kepler spit on all the sliders. So actually, like, even with the walk, the leadoff walk is the cardinal sin, which he cannot get away with because he can't hold runners. And I've been there, but in terms of the pitches were fine. He just didn't pitch. He just didn't, I mean, Kepler had a good at-bat, honestly. And then I thought that was a mistake there with the slider. So it's one bad pitch, but the stuff looked fine. Again, like that was more encouraging to me than not. So what else we got here? The second game. Let's see if he's more shaky in this one. Going to start off with a triple. 1-run game. This sucks too. Like you want a 2-run lead in this spot where you've been struggling. All right, heater away. Look at Perdomo with the no batting gloves. Heater in, 0-2 again. Slider down, that's not competitive. That's kind of middle, but like that's fine for him. That's a good pitch that usually he gets swings at. That's a good pitch. And then he's going to make a bad pitch here, I guess. Yeah, right down the middle. Great at bat by Perdomo. How did he get a triple on that? I know it's deep out there, but what happened here? 2 strikes on everyone can't happen. Yeah, it's honestly there's some good signs in here, but he's made some bad pitches. He's made a few bad pitches here with 2 strikes. I mean, this is a bad pitch. But he's frustrated he didn't put him away 2 pitches earlier. I guess it's just that deep out there. So Perdomo wheels around to third. Now they got a man on third, no outs, 1-run game. So now you got to strike everybody out. This is like one of the toughest things to deal with as a closer.
Much rather have him there than at second base with nobody out.
All right, here's Corbin Carroll. Heater away, strike. In play runs. Man, he went heater here. I'm surprised. That's just good hitting. I mean, it's down the middle. Oh my God, he gets a triple on that? He's a monster. Holy cow, he's a monster. Also, look at the strain on the face. Oh my God. Dude. Good hitting. Another pitch right down the middle, but at least he wasn't walking, guys. All right, what do we got next? Diamondbacks dugout loving it. All right, terrible pitch there. Now he's rattled for sure. Slider, dot.
Infield still in.
Heater up and in. Good pitch, challenge. It's a ball, though. Okay, a little bit of a pull. 3-1 slider, because that's the winning run on third. Slider lined. Man, he hung another slider. So far he hasn't been able to get anybody to chase his slider when he needs him to. This was a good one on 3-1, though, before the line out. Yeah, that's the one he needed to throw with 2 strikes. But then he hangs this one. That's just sitting there. Does get fortunate with the line out. All right, next guy. Cattell. Slider foul. Okay, good pitch. A little too high, but good try. Slider again. Great pitch. Man, he's just not getting the 3rd strike. And that's the thing. He's one of the best strikeout artists of all time. Does get the pop-up, though. Very, very good outcome. Just as good as a strikeout. Now, his velo's dropping a little bit in this outing, so he's working his ass off in this outing. He's down to 95-1. Then they go intentional walk. Who do they walk? Lars Nootbaar to get to Ildemaro Vargas. Interesting. Slider away. Slider backdoor, good pitch.
There's a Vargy lane on the left side right now.
Slider pulled foul, good pitch. Slider again, I love it. Not as good a pitch that time, but okay. And then now the fastball will play up and away. Yes, yes, Edwin, there you go, there you go, there you go. So guys, I think he threw well. Call me crazy, but I think he threw well. I think he threw well. I think his weaknesses are sometimes he throws too many fastballs. He occasionally will hang a slider in the middle if that's what you're sitting on. So there are some chances to hit, but he wasn't very wild. His stuff looked great. His chase will go way up from there. There's no way people lay off those pitches forever. Plus, he'll make better ones. And then the real weakness is that he can't hold runners, but if he strikes out the first guy, it won't matter as much. Anyway, that's where I'm at. All right. What makes some people better at holding runners than others? Just time to the plate. That's the first part of the equation, is the actual math of it, just how quick you are to the plate. That's a big deal, but it's also how quick is your, in the modern game, it's how quick is your pickoff move. Because if you can be one flat or better, then they can't get a sizable lead against you, and that makes a big difference in terms of, you know, distance they have to get to the base. All the inches matter. The second thing is not tipping your pickoff. When you look like you're going to pitch or you look like you're going to pick off, whatever your skid is has to be identical. If it's not identical, they're going to pick that up and they're going to know what to do and they're going to go. So those are the things that make people great at holding runners, righties at least. I was horrible at all of those. Horrible. What else we got? Manaea time. All right, let's do Manaea time. I'm good with that. In your opinion, who's the hardest hitter to get out? I would say right now, I mean, it's either Yordan Alvarez or Juan Soto. Judge is hurt, but those two right now. Not that I'm playing, but that would be my estimation. All right, so listen, we watched Sean Manaea's previous start, and we noted his velo was up. He looked more healthy. He was throwing 2 different fastballs. Still not a lot of changeups, but he was pitching with more tempo. And his center of mass was definitely moving faster, and I think that was a part of his velocity. So this game was actually his best game of the season. This last one that we're about to watch, which I believe was yesterday. 7 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, no walks. 11 strikeouts versus the Pirates. Let's go to that Wago. And let's look up the breakdown on Sean. 53 four-seamers, 33 sweepers, 3 changeups, 2 sinkers. So this time he did not mess around with the sinker. He threw a ton of four-seamers. Basically four-seamers and sweepers. What's crazy is how slow his sweeper is. It's very Chris Sale level of slow, 76.7. And I know that's who he's trying to be a little bit, but man, it's crazy how good his fastball plays when it's over 92. I've said it before, I'll say it again. 76% first pitch strike, set himself up for crazy success in this one, got plenty of whiff considering what he was throwing out there. So this is going to be interesting to watch. I'm guaranteeing it's just going to be a lot of fastball up and away bully ball to righty Pirates and a bunch of sweepers to lefties, I would guess. So anyway, Mets are playing better right now. This certainly helps, is that Manaea is pitching his ass off. 91 pitches, 11 strikeouts. Let's watch it. Jac Mangum.
2/3 innings, 95 strikeouts, not throwing terribly
First
hard,
batter.
4 of the last 5.
Yeah, that was 93.5, that first pitch. I am getting tired. There's so much more to watch. All right, so immediately 0-2. That's always a good thing. Now he's going to get a called strikeout at 94.5. Up in target, down away location, takes it. Okay, so 4 fastballs, gets the take. And I think the biggest difference that I've noticed is just he's like moving quicker. He seems more confident, more in flow. And I'm almost positive that this mental adjustment is what cleaned everything up. Like he just eventually got himself in a mode to just get the ball and go with tempo. And that's what he's got now. Like even this is a bad sweeper. Like this isn't even close. You shouldn't get a swing at this. But I think because of his tempo, he's kind of like speeding up the hitters a little bit. And here comes another heater. Good location up. Gets the chopper. There's Lindor. He makes it look easy always. 2 outs.
Sprinkled in there.
And then another heater up, and that plays real well. Fly out, nice. Ooh, that's going to be a ground rule double. It did beat him. Good job, though, by Reynolds to get jammed.
Sprinkled in there.
On a ball down the middle. Okay, double. Who's next? Gonzalez. He's been hitting for a good average. All right, swing and miss at the heater. Here's another heater. That's a good location for him. Another heater. Really good location for him. It's crazy. He didn't get any strikeouts until right now. Backdoor sweeper for the punchy. So I thought he looked great there. Actually, the first one was looking. You're right. So that's 2 in the first inning. Those middle at-bats were weird for a second. But anyway, there's the backdoor sweeper. Here we go. Esmeralin Valdez in the second. And that's just middle.
The time, Juan Soto, who's currently on the injured list, always way up there.
The way he's kind of like coming up on his land leg. When guys are feeling it, you'll see this type of action a lot. I'll show you what I'm talking about next time I see it.
Even early in a game like this with the bases.
Ooh, another backdoor sweeper for a strikeout. Now here's a lefty. Fastball ball. Here's a sweeper. 2-0. Somehow it's 1-1. 1-2. Sweeper coming again. And he really just tries to make that angle tough on the lefties. I mean, you can see the way that the sweeper is popping. I mean, you see the reach, the way he reaches. I mean, that's pretty far at you, man. So that's just a tough visual on the way to the plate. And then the heater away is going to look crazy. Or the heater in scary because you have to fire out of that window for the sweeper. Yeah, and then it's just cheese at the knees up top. I mean, not at the knees, cheese at the neck. Yeah, that little move right there with the leg. Also, watch how he's getting really good at, he's doing a great job of getting weightless on his lift. I keep talking about this, but very important. Right there. That's a big harnessing factor. That move. Whee! That moment right there. He weighs nothing. And then he comes down the slope. Is this an autograph thing? Of course, I would sign it.
Rafael Flores Jr. In the minors,
You know, figure it out.
Brief big league time. And one home run he hit was back in June against the Dodgers.
Are you still working on holding runners? Yeah, but like I just got so like beaten down because I just was so bad at it. And I tried so hard for the last couple of years that really the last year I just stopped caring again. I was like, whatever, go ahead. I can't let it mess up my pitch quality. This is gonna be cheese at the knees. This is cheese at the knees for strike 3. But yeah, the biggest thing with Sean, you see it. It's just the tempo. He's rocking, he's rolling, he's chucking rocks, and his ball plays crazy 92 plus from this angle. Especially like up and away to a righty, up and into a lefty. The trajectory is just like really tough to track. And he just has to throw enough strikes with the sweeper because it's so slow, it slows you down. But you see, people can't even swing when it's down. And then they swing when it's up and away, and it's just crazy to up and away. Sale, him, Tolle, certain lefties, like that spot is just, man, it's strikeout city. Will we get an Ottavino vlog from out of the country soon? You know, I have a plan in mind for an off-season trip, perhaps. That might be interesting on the vlog, yeah. But we'll see. I'd love to go to Canada at some point to go to Toronto, but I haven't gone there yet. That would be great as well. I mean, again, the up and away heater. This is my guy, poor Henry. He was on the last vlog, if you saw. Going through it a little bit right now, but man, that heater's just overwhelming. All right, back to the top. Jake Mangum, who struck out looking, got all fastballs that first at bat.
It was 8 years ago.
Ooh, fly ball left center.
Stay right on the notch. Yeah, it's
gone. Man, Mangum. This guy has got no pop, and he goes 104.6 at 25 to a very deep part of the park off Sean on a 1-0 heater. So yeah, he saw 4 heaters in that first at bat. Decided to come out and hunt it. I don't know how he hit that. Tip your cap. Cap, tip. And he almost killed somebody on the bullpen bench. Recently got off an interview with Jake McGee, my guy. Played a long time with Jake in Colorado. Great dude. Also knew him from back in the day. We used to do the radar gun together in the Florida State League. He played for the Vero Beach Devil Rays, him and Wade Davis. I played for the Palm Beach Cardinals, and so we'd do the radar gun. That's how I got to meet those guys the first time. We were also on the All-Star game. We were in the All-Star game that year together in Daytona. That's 2007. And then later, I became teammates with both of them in Colorado at different times. But Jake McGee was there from, played with him, I want to say, in 17 and 18. Yeah, 17 and 18. Great fastball. Huge neck, shoulder, coat hanger, back. One of the best fastballs ever. When he was with the Rays, that shit was explosive. Jake McGee, MLB The Show legend. Yeah.
With a double that first time around, chip away.
Yes, I got you, Brady. I got you, babe.
Friendly hop for Bichette.
All right, little ground out there. So the home run did not phase him. He just keeps chucking it. What's the hardest part of the transition after retirement?
What do you think about that?
Probably like being motivated to exercise and just not get depressed because like your life is totally different now and you're just used to that routine, you know, and the way it makes you feel and like the whole thing. It's tough. It can be really tough, and a lot of guys just aren't equipped for it. I've been doing really good, but it's also your support system as well. Like I have the best family.
So I'm interested to see
Love
how
you.
that progresses.
Hey, we got shenanigans in Toronto. I need to get into some shenanigans up there.
You automate too many things. You take out one.
I'll be coming to all your cities.
Even if it's a decision.
I think I want to do one in DR though. That's one of my visions for the off season. I want to go to Dominican. Winter ball. One of my visions. 3-1 breaking ball. 3-2 breaking ball. Do it, Sean.
Which ties a season high.
Man, that's 71 mile an hour sweeper. Like it's just so slow. How do you even do it? Just go out there and flick it in.
Which ties a season high.
Wow. Man, you see how he flicks that? Great job, great feel. Hard to do. Yeah, come on over to YouTube. The link's in my TikTok bio. Come subscribe, man. We're trying to get to 12,000. A lot of good videos on there. Vlogs are starting up. Third episode's going to be out soon. Second one just came out yesterday. Man. He was rolling, really rolling in this game. It's so funny, though, like, modern analytics and stuff. And, like, I get it, but sometimes it's just, like, so obvious. Like, a guy's rolling, he can go third time through. You know, sometimes the best pitchers, they're, like, the only time you can get them is at the beginning. And then they just get it going, and it's game over. I think that the fact that it's really all the other pitchers and just, like, you know, the small sample of like the top of the order, the third time through, a couple guys get on, and then a huge rally happens, like with their offer reliever or whatever. I think all of that plays into it, and a little bit of the fear. But like right now, like Manaea's just like these aren't even at bats.
Down and away.
He's just throwing strikes, and they got no shot.
Free agent
Yeah, Snell game 6. Totally right. Great comment, DJ. Line drive at Lindor, end of 5th. I mean, that was hit hard. All right, Henry. We need a better AB out of you, kid. Strike one up away. Yeah. I don't do American Family Field. I wanted to put ballpark in Arlington, too, in Texas. But you can't do that because it's not the same stadium. Were you cool with Chris Carpenter my rookie year? So he was like kind of my idol when I was with the Cardinals. He's the guy I wanted to be the most. And I saw a lot of similarities in us. We were both from the Northeast. Felt like we were both really competitive. Now he was on another level. You know, we both kind of leaned back in our delivery. We're tall. We're both similar builds. But he was just way different pitcher than me at the end of the day. So I think I tried to mimic him a little too much when I was younger. And also... I was a rookie and I was like an idiot and I didn't know what I needed to know and I was trying to learn it and he gave me a lot of good wisdom, but like in the moment it was all just so hard. The players were so good around me and I just didn't feel like I belonged really yet and I couldn't throw strikes and a lot of stuff with the Cardinals, but and I was hurt a lot too, whatever, but he was a beast, man. Unbelievably hard worker. His bullpens were so impressive to watch. He would hit almost every spot. He was hurt all the time, but when he wasn't hurt, he dominated. You know, just consistently dominated, went out there. It was unbelievable. The game he pitched against Halliday in the postseason, Game 5 of, I want to say, DS Series, or Game 3, or whatever it was a winner-take-all game. 1-0, I believe. He beat his buddy, Roy Halladay. It's a legendary performance. All right, there's a hit on a changeup. I'm begging him to throw changeups, and here he is giving up hits on changeups. So I'll just zip it. Just keep throwing fastballs and sweepers, Sean. They can't hit him.
Yeah, we'll work with the man on for the first time since after Reynolds doubled in the first inning.
Line out to left. So you did get to go out for the 7th, which is great. Did you ever know Matt Carpenter? Hell yeah, I knew Matt Carpenter. We played together in AAA. He was one of the players that in my career I learned a lot of lessons in player evaluation. Because like the first time I played with Carp, a couple things about Carp. It's funny because I just watched him talking on To the Majors podcast. If you want to watch it, it's a great episode. And he was a great player, a great hitter. But it's funny because listening to his perspective of like his time coming through the minors and then having been his teammate, it was interesting to kind of think about what I was thinking and what he was thinking at the time, what we were all thinking at the time. So I just remember he played third base for us in Memphis. And he had a great year in the very Matt Carpenter way, which was on base percentage. He had like over 100 walks, I want to say. And man, now I'm just going to stop watching Sean Manaea for a second, because now I need to go look at Matt Carpenter minor league stats. And the year that we played together in Memphis. Here it is. So 2011. So granted, I was pretty depressed this year, but 130 games for us in Memphis. He hit 12 homers. He had a .417 on base, though, and batted .300. He had 84 walks, so excuse me, but 84 walks, 68 strikeouts, 29 doubles. But in my mind, his .463 slugging percentage wasn't really third base caliber. Like in the moment, I remember thinking like that he doesn't profile much as a third baseman because he doesn't have enough power. Whereas like David Freese, we had in the system, Alan Craig, Brett Wallace. So at the time, I was kind of like, and he wasn't great at defense at the time. So I remember really underestimating him and thinking, okay, maybe he'll be like a bench bat. But I mean, he ended up being way better than a bench bat. He ended up almost being MVP one year. I mean, he was incredible. He really was for the Cardinals. What was his big year? MVP 4 in this year right here, 2013. So not even that long ago. Long after that, 2 years later, he was fourth best player in the National League. 6.6 WAR. He had 199 hits, 55 doubles. He only hit 11 home runs, but 55 doubles. And then later, he started learning how to hit home runs. 36 home runs in 2018. And then that 1 year with the Yankees, which was crazy, 15 home runs in 47 games. 727 slugging that year for the Yankees. 1,138 OPS in 2022. So anyway, I digress. But yes, I did know Matt Carpenter quite well, and I underestimated him a lot. And it was a very interesting. He was a very interesting ball player. What would it mean to be put in the Hall of Pretty Good? I guess that's cool. I don't know. I mean, I guess that's cool. Backdoor sweeper. So the fastballs and the sweepers, and then all of a sudden he's gained this like backdoor sweeper feel in this start. Like that's just brilliant. And like you know how good this felt? Watch him skip off the mound. Yeah. Yes. That's called feeling it.
That'll be the next time that the Pirates are home.
Congress demands MLB and Players Union take action after FanDuel video of Bryce Harper. What? There's a FanDuel video?
All the names through the years.
I need to look that up. 92-3 off the back. Oh wait, wasn't that something a while ago? But then it like kind of, I thought it was fine. Anyway, this hurt. This kind of came out of nowhere. That sucks. He didn't want to hit that guy. Have a good one. I'll be back tomorrow in the morning. We'll do the normal baseball and coffee tomorrow. FanDuel didn't tell Bryce they were sending it to a gambling addict. Oh, sending something somewhere.
Set 5 years ago.
All right, I don't know. I don't feel like investigating right now. Fly ball.
Left.
Way back.
Ewing.
Almost ruined his outing right there, but didn't. So anyway, yeah, he pitched great, obviously, but he was pitching with a massive lead the whole game. So this was an awesome game. He looks healthy again, which is the big thing. The sweeper feel, the fastball's playing, the whole 9 yards. But you know, Whatever. FanDuel asked Bryce to do a promotional video. They ended up sending it to a gambling addict, which Bryce did not approve. Okay. What kind of action is Congress asking for? I wonder. All right, what was the best team you've ever faced? Oof, that's tough. Like in terms of lineups, there's been some tough ones over the years. Most of the Dodger lineups I faced, to be honest, when I played in the NL West, were pretty freaking nasty. Really tough to face. I mean, you know, the Yankees were tough to face always. Man, there were some stretches like Baltimore one year. I remember I went in there and I had to face like Adam Jones, Machado, Markakis, Chris Davis, Trumbo, like, or something like that. Like a whole bunch of guys that were just studs. Scope, a whole bunch in a row. I remember being a tough battle. The early Detroit, Miggy, JD Martinez, Castellanos, Prince Fielder, you name it. There were some really tough ones. I mean, I don't know, a lot of guys. Played with Prime Allen Craig, I sure did. He was one of the best hitters I ever played with. Minor leagues, he was one of the best hitters I ever played with. Major leagues, he was a stud, but I was like kind of left out in that group. We have Max Scherzer mediating an ump ruling from the dugout because the Toronto scoreboard had the wrong number of outs. That sounds very Max. Adam, can you explain what the fourth out rule, that's what Merloni called it, just happened in the Sox game? I don't know. I'm not watching it right now. Tomorrow, that's probably a topic for tomorrow. I think we can see Sandy pitched very well and broke a Marlins record. I hate the word sweeper. It's so new. 10 years ago, nobody said it. Opinion. They're just trying to classify pitches more specifically. I agree. I don't love the name that much, but like they're just trying to show the difference between like a pitch that sweeps and like a regular slider that's kind of like a bullet and just kind of moves a little bit down and away. That's great. How did I do at America's Ballpark, Tropicana Field? I don't think very well, honestly. I never felt comfortable there on the actual mound. Don't know why. Be honest, Quad Cities Ballpark is overrated. Yeah, it's a little bit swampy there by the river, but I don't know. I kind of like Quad Cities. I had a blast. My teammates in Quad Cities were kind of epic. I played with like a bunch of major leaguers on that team in low A, which is crazy. Tyler Green, you know, John Jay, Shane Robinson, Luke Gregerson, I think Fernando Salas, Jason Mott. I mean, good times. Chris Perez. Tim Anderson announced his retirement. We looked at that earlier. Did I ever face him? Yeah, I faced him. I think I walked him one time. I definitely struck him out one time in Chicago. I remember on a sweeper. There's some here's Dad. There's some situations in which the defense can get a fourth out, usually on appeal, that will take runs off the board. Ew. Well, I'm lagging a little bit. Where was the better atmosphere, pitching at Yankee Stadium as a Yankee or Fenway as a Red Sox? Man, that's hard to pick. I've had electric nights in both. It's so tough. I would say like on any given night, Fenway is better. But on a big game, it could go Yankees way. Like it's close, you know, it could go close. What up? I loved being at Old Timers Day. The video is going to be really cool. Hope you guys like it. How did I build your arm? It was a long process over time. It's called Dugout, but it's a private app. Old Timers Day video, couple days. I got to make sure I nail that one. Couple days. I'm working through it right now. Couple days. But there's one out right now. Second vlog is out right now, which I think is a fun one. Personally, I had a great time doing it. I had a great time living whatever I was doing. All right. What else did we miss this weekend? I already watched the Schlittler thing, so I'm kind of over that. He just threw a million fastballs, and he was nasty. Nasty doing it. There was a request for Sandy. You know, I'm kind of curious about Sandy real quick. What about hitting performances, too? I should go check the coffee cups in a minute. All right, so Sandy's having a good year, man. 13-6, 3.52, 25 starts. There's a world in which he could get to 20 wins, but it'd be hard, but there's a world. Rolling his last 3 starts. No runs his last 3 starts. This last one was really good versus the Angels. 1 walk, 8 strikeouts. What's he changed? Anything? Sinker, changeup, 4-seam, cutter, sweeper. So he's got sweeper now. Sweeper and curveball. So a little bit of a slower situation. All right, what was this game? Of course it's the Angels. So it's like, okay. Marlins, Angels. All right, let's just speed watch it because it's a lot of pitches. All right, first batter, he's going to punch out Meckler on a sinker. They need to extend him. I mean, it's just, isn't it just sad, though, that it just feels like a foregone conclusion that the Marlins are never going to extend a player like Sandy? I agree with you, though, man. He's like Mr. Marlin at this point. Change up. Ooh, let's watch this whole at-bat versus Trout. You know, it's Trout. We'll watch the whole at-bat versus Trout. This is the game he passes Ricky Nolasco for most innings in Marlins history. All right, get me over slider. Trout should have swung at that one. Ooh, then he goes to the sweeper. That's pretty well located. I like the slider to sweeper. You know what? Max Meyer, this is the thing I think the Marlins are teaching. And then, my goodness, this is a perfect pitch. I mean, I know it's ball, but wow. Unbelievable. And then he punches him with the changeup down and away. This is also a perfect pitch. This is actually a perfect sequence. They did every single thing right to Trout. The only pitch Trout could have hit was the first pitch slider, and he wasn't in swing at first pitch slider mode. So that was actually perfect pitching. All right, third batter. He's getting him out with a cutter. Shanuel. Location up and in. Target. Throws it down the middle. Gets the pop-up anyway. They should. Sherman loves him a lot. Sally or Flores should make the decision even easier. Yeah, if that happens, I mean, I think you're going to have to like burn the whole sport down to probably achieve that. Change up down and away. Another chase of Neto. I love right-on-right changeup so much. And we always talk about it in. Like, everybody likes it in because it's so safe. Like, it's a pulled foul ball or a miss. But I also like it away. If you throw any type of strike over here, then now they have to swing, and like this is unhittable. The location this pitch gets into is completely unhittable. So I really like that. And it was negative vert. He's gross. All right, who's next? Vaughn Grissom, my man, chases the slider. Really good chase location. Nice play. Next up, called strike to Ballesteros. Ooh, front door. Oh, yeah. Front door, 98. Goodbye. Denzer Guzman, good swing. He's going to be a good player, I think, Denzer Guzman, from what I've seen. All right, leadoff hit. Josh Lowe. Ooh, over the top of the cutter. Interesting. Strikeout, next up. Heineman. Goes for the bunt, and it's a beauty. Wow, beautiful bunt, Mr. Heineman. All right, Meckler, 3-pitch strikeout. We got to watch all 3 of these pitches. Let's see this here. Change up away, called strike, borderline. Now sinker, interesting. Wow. And then just a perfect location on the changeup. The swing would have never told me to throw a changeup, but when you locate a changeup like this, it doesn't actually matter. You don't have to do much else than that. Ew. Get out of here. All right, so he's out, and then he's going to walk Trout. This looks like this was a battle. Ends up walking Trout to get to bases loaded. First pitch out to Shanuel. Oh, my God. Middle. And Marcy's going to run it down. That could have been a grand slam, guys. 95-8 off the bat. He just missed that. Now I want to go back and watch the whole Trout at bat where Trout gets the walk.
Deep to right center. Way back goes Marcy. And he
Marcy covered some ground there. All right, let's watch the whole Trout at bat.
And he's trying to work around a couple of singles. Here's Mike Trout.
Change up in, ball.
Some years back, really good. His last one, not so much.
Cutter way ball.
831 OPS.
Slider foul. Okay, good pitch, but that's a chase though. Slider ball. Great take. Sinker foul.
From Alcantara. And knocks it foul.
I mean, it's nice to throw 98.
Runners take off the 3-2. Boy.
Wow, he could have hit that pitch. This was actually a poorly located changeup here. Being laid off the sinker, he should have hammered that changeup. I'm surprised he didn't. But then this is a good take on the cutter. Anyway, then Shanuel flies out, and then that's it. All right, next inning. First batter is Neto, 3-2 sinker. Good swing. Right at him. Next up is Vaughn Grissom. Sweeper gets that right-on-right pop-up. That happens all the time. And then cutter to Ballesteros. And he's underneath that. That's the best case scenario. You throw your little baby cutter in there and get your little pop-up. All right, next inning, Guzman. Sinker. Perfect pitch, chopper. That's Sandy right there to me. Sinker ground ball to the righty. Front door sinker. Man, Lowe comes in super flat, and he swung over everything tonight. Sandy's got great stuff. I think the sweepers added a lot to his game because it's something with more movement. For a long time, like as great as he was, there was like not a lot of movement overall. So like you could kind of hit it and sometimes get luck into a bunch of hits in a row. Great play by Marcy here coming in on this, huh?
Here comes Marcy, and he dives and he made the catch. Now.
All right, sinker coming here.
The inside is insulated. I think that's always important to note as Meckler drills that out into the gap.
Good swing.
Center. That's going to roll all the...
Good swing. All right, Trout.
Trout flies that deep to right.
I want to watch the whole Trout at bat again. All right, Trout. That's a very good 0-0 pitch to Trout.
That's great. Good for them. That's a nice little lunchbox. I like that.
That was a good pitch, too. He was on the fastball there. So you throw another changeup. I like that. A little too low. And now slider. Still a chase count. Yeah, good pitch. Not perfect pitch, but good enough pitch. That's going to get the guy to third. And slider here to Shanuel. Shallow pop. Man, Shanuel just came in way under that. And then here's Neto. Cutter up and away versus righty is a pretty good pitch. Nice job. Seventh inning. Vaughn Grissom, sinker, great pitch. Up and in. 98 still. Also, he's like one of the guys, and we talked about it when we broke down his Maddox early in the year. Like, he's one of the guys that, you know, he can legitimately throw 8 or 9 innings when he's rolling. Like, actually, like, relatively often. This ball's pummeled, by the way. It's just so deep out there. And I guess didn't hit it 105, right? But he's not gonna beat himself by walking you, so he attacks there with a 7-run lead. And then a punch out of Guzman to end his night. Dominant night. He's been on a roll. No runs in 3 straight starts. Cy Young year 2022. 94th percentile chase. 83rd percentile walk. 53rd percentile K. This has been the biggest issue, is the K percentile since the Cy Young year. 26, 23, 26 in terms of the percentile rankings, including this year, same deal. I love Sandy, but if he gets his strikeout rate to like 40th percentile or better, he's back in the Cy Young conversation every year. Until then, his ceiling is just capped because he's going to give up too much contact. As much as I love him and as good as he is. But he's an interesting candidate for the extension. What would it cost? I mean, this guy's, because of his durability now and like how often he throws 30 starts or whatever, I think a lot of people would probably want him. He's only 30. I think he's going to get paid very handsomely till he's about 34, 35. That would be my guess. AO Wake Player Development Seminar just announced coming out December 11th to 13th. Okay, I need to sign up for that. 100%. December 11th to 13th. Let me actually write that down. Let me just put it right in my calendar. December 11th to 13th. All right, it's in there, so we'll sign up. What else we got? Hasn't been able to go deep into games so often. Seems like he doesn't have much trouble third time through. He just gets a lot of quick outs, so I think that's the thing. Sometimes early in his games, third time through penalty relies on you seeing a lot of pitches to get before you get to the third time. Sometimes maybe you got out on like a combined 3 pitches twice or 4 pitches twice. I feel like the effect is a little bit less. It's a working theory. I know you didn't like the pitch calling from the dugout, but it has worked good, I feel like. I have no way of evaluating that, but I think that they've made some good decisions with some of the pitch mixes of these guys. And I know there's a lot of smart stuff going on. We also don't know to what extent we don't understand their pitch calling. I think some of the assumptions I've made early, if that's the case, then I still hate it, but you never know. Things are sometimes different than because we don't know everything. Anyway, league pitching. Where are our Marlins in terms of WOBA and ex-WOBA? Pretty damn good in regular WOBA. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th best in that. And in the expected, they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12th best in that. Curious where they are in zone percentage. This is such an interesting stat to me. They're pretty high. They're in probably the bottom half of whiffs. They're about middle of the road in strikeouts. They're a little bit above average in walks. I mean, on the overall, it's been good. It's just like, I wonder how it would play out in a playoff series. I feel like when you have to play pitch to pitch, they might not have very good feel for that. But, I mean, it's just one of my things. Just went and rewatched the Diaz breakdown. Excellent stuff. Hoping it's just rust. Didn't even look that bad to me, honestly. Like, I think like he's just having, it's just not going well. But I think he's got time. I think you'll see a very, very dominant version of Diaz soon because the stuff looked good to me. All right, what else we got in here? Have not seen Antonio Gomez yet. Winter meetings. I've never been. Did you enjoy the Old Timers Day experience? Yes, very much so. Loved it. Well, it was the app I was using with the videos, yeah. All right. I think I have energy for one more thing. So first, let me just check the coffee cups from the weekend because I have not done that in a while. I don't really remember everything that happened. All right, so Friday. Okay, nothing there. We watched Tolle. Freed was really good too on that Friday. So Roki I was curious about, but I never watched. All right, Saturday. Oh yeah, Cags. Cags had a 2-homer day. Pitchers, Sandy, Garrett, Gage Jump, Bubba, Yoshi, DeGrom was good. Gavin Williams. Sunday. Sean, we watched. Schlittler, Melton, batters. Oh, Pete. Pete with a 2-homer day, too. Well, we can knock out a couple hitters real quick. They're actually both Florida Gators. We'll do Pete and Caglianone real quick because they both homered, had a 2-homer game this weekend. So, Cags. This guy's a freak, man. I see superstar potential in this guy. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. He's physically just like, he passes the eye test physically when you're close to him, and the sound off the bat is just different. I do think he can clean up some of the issues he has. He's too good of an athlete to be a -6 outs above average player in the outfield. But also on top of that, I think he can mitigate these blue numbers a little bit and just push them a little closer to league average, and then you have like a real star on your hands. I mean, he's got 20 pumps this year. So yeah, so he homered twice. Who the heck was that against? It was against the Cubs. All right, on the 8th. Cubs and Kansas City Royals on the 8th. 4 for 4. 4 for 4. All right, 4 for 4. We're watching all your at-bats. Let's go, Cags. All right. Oh, Clay Holmes. Clay Holmes is back. No, I should have. You know who I really want to watch? You know who I'm going to absolutely watch to close this out is Jackson Jobe. I need to watch Jackson Jobe's return. I should have watched Clay Holmes too, but that's an absolute nuke off the Clay Holmes sinker to center. Damn, that ball was smoked. I'm going to guess exit velocity. I'm not looking. I'm going to guess 112. Oh, 111.9. Let's go. This is an absolute 2-iron.
Between Bregman and the third baseline, and that target is wide open right here. But he's gonna,
I mean, he just threw that right where you cannot throw it. Holy cow, he smashed that. You think instead they should use Jack as a DH? I don't know. It's too early. I would still be working with him to provide more value than just DH. All right, first pitch sweeper. Kick change coming next. Sinker coming next. Oh, gets him the chase, so now he's got a battle. Kick change again. Holmes' changeup is gross now. Pick off. Next up is changeup again. Hold foul, and then sweeper in play runs. That's also hammered. That's got to be one of 110 as well, right? 106. Hammers the sweeper below the zone. And Bobby is just that fast running around the bases. So is this back-to-back? So he threw him a lot of slow stuff in this at-bat because he hit the fastball in the other at-bat. Was ahead of the changeup, then he goes to the sweeper down, covers it anyway. Great swing there. All right, next at-bat. Now he's got Colin Ray. Changeup down.
You and I were talking.
No, just like in terms of like you know, like I mean, his hands are just like it's just got like muscles in places you shouldn't have muscles, you know? That type of thing. All right, 2-0 changeup. Goes with it. So really, he's pulled the ball, he homered to center, and then he lined a ball oppo off the wall on a 2-0 changeup that he actually had to wait back on and he was ahead of at 105. So he's hit every ball over 104.9. He had to wait on this. This is the most impressive of the 3 swings, maybe, but ridiculous. Not a lot of people can do that, and Kansas City plays huge. Damn. Could be Connor Griffin too in the future. All right, cutter coming here. This is the other homer. Oh my God. I mean, obviously just a bad cutter in a bad location. 111. So he hit 4 balls in this game, all for hits, all about 105 or more. Both home runs are about 112. Phenomenal game, and you can see he's explosive. So it's coming. It's coming for him. Like, the superstardom is coming, I think. All right, and then down in Texas, we'll watch Pete's home runs real quick. And I want to check in on Pete's overall season for the Orioles. Orioles have had a tough year, but Pete's played pretty well. 25 homers, 251 average, 817 OPS. He's pretty much a lock to hit 30, 35 home runs, which is what I've been saying forever. Even the defense has been pretty good. All right, he was against Texas, but on what day? He went 3 for 5 on the 9th. Pete Alonso, 3 for 5 with 2 walks. Oh, Kumar Rocker. First one is a line drive on a first pitch fastball. When he uses the opposite field, he's so dangerous. So that was nice. Here's the second at bat. Mets should have re-signed him. Don't disagree. Yeah, and then this slider just doesn't get it where it needs to go, and kaboom. Pete always has such good extension of his arms. He gets the ball so out far in front on off-speed pitches. And, yeah, all he has to do is touch it on the barrel because he's stupidly strong. Yep, so that's the first one. So we got hit and a homer. Oh, now he's facing Monty. Change up and away.
Now Oriole, and he pops this one foul over to the right side and up into the stand.
Why didn't they give Jack a shot at two-way? I don't know, man. I guess it's a lot easier said than done, but I don't know. It's a good question. Curveball down. Four-seam in. And then change up. Off the plate away. Touches it with the barrel. And that means it's a home run because it's Pete. 100.5 home run. And I know he walks his last 2 at-bats. So phenomenal game from Pete. He's playing great. Orioles are still in it, despite the fact that they've had such a miserable year. But this guy just whacks home runs. It's crazy. I wonder if he can get close to 500 in his career. That'd be interesting to see. What's he at now? He is at 289. Never know. You'd have to keep going for quite a while longer. All right, Jackson Jobe. This is the last guy of the night because I'm wiped. Came back finally after the Tommy John surgery. He pitched against the Giants. Gave up 1 hit, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. So he looked great in terms of results. Let's go to the player breakdown of Mr. Jackson Jobe. 29 heaters, average 98.3. Sorry about it. 18 sliders, 9 sinkers, 8 changeups, 7 curveballs. Solid but not spectacular amount of whiff. Did okay with first pitch strikes, but not great. Biggest thing I'm seeing right now is he only gave up 4 balls that were hard hit. Metrics on the stuff, 17 inches on his fastball. 1 and 6 on the slider is pretty good. Sinker, 7 and 16. I love that. That's a reverso of his 4-seam, so that's great. Changeup 6 and 15, so same shape as sinker. Curveball negative 14 and 11. This guy's a stud. I was very excited about him, when he was a rookie and stuff, but now he got hurt. Now he's back, so also very excited about him now. And this is important for the Tigers. They're still going for it. I know they traded guys. That doesn't mean they just stopped trying to win. So 71 pitches. Let's watch them all.
Yeah, great
Here he is.
Detroit needs him more than ever.
97 up ball.
Spots in the rotation. This young man can throw as well as anybody.
He has such good rhythm and flow in his delivery. He always has had that. He harnesses it so well. There's a banger. 1-2. And here comes 100.
200 average, 280 on base.
And then change up, which is plus. I mean, this guy's nasty. So that was actually a ball, but that was dirty. Slider coming here. And a punch out on 100.
Swing and a miss. There's that power.
Welcome back to the big leagues, Jackson Jobe. This guy's a stud. What an exciting pitcher to watch. His stuff is filthy, and I just love that delivery. Going hard as hell, too. Right at Javi.
Here's Adames, 2 out, nobody on, and Willie Adames looks at a fastball up for ball 1.
What's Jobe's scouting profile? If you say one thing he's good at and one thing not so good at. Pretty good at everything, man. He's got really good stuff. Throws hard. He's not tall. So his fastball kind of plays pretty flat. I would say his changeup's plus plus. Curveball's a good pitch too. I mean, maybe he's not fully well-rounded yet. But for a young pitcher, like, he's got an awful lot going for him. I mean, in terms of weaknesses, I think we just have to wait and see. I mean, when he didn't always pitch great that first year, he had some walks through some dumb pitches or whatever, but this version I don't know yet, but he's got all the tools. I mean, when you watch him, I mean, he's got all the tools. All the tools. I mean, that slider's pretty nasty. That's 7 to the left at 90. I mean, it's a vicious gyro with some left turn, and then the changeup's plus plus. I mean, look at that. Rafi just destroyed with this changeup. This is only one vert too, like one vert, and his fastball, he's got a great four-seamer, so man, those pitches are just polar opposites. All right, here's Basabe, curveball, which is another pretty good pitch that he has. I like his curveball too, especially early as a dumper. Here's a sinker. Curveball away. Four seam up, fouled off. Here comes 99. And then slider. Good location on the slider. Makes the play. I would say maybe there could be a concern that he has maybe a lack of deception, but like I don't know yet because I haven't watched it enough to get a feel. But you know, sometimes guys who have picture perfect mechanics, sometimes they lack deception. Man, a lot happened here. First of all, this ball was crushed by Drew Gilbert, but that's I guess all he's got, about 101.6, and then Max Clark, who I also haven't watched yet on the stream, is out there making this play. Crashing into the wall, dealing with the sun. Tough place to play in the big leagues in the outfield, in the field in general, is San Francisco. All right, here's Leonard. You've donated before, and I never react. I appreciate what kind of donation, like what is it, like a, I don't understand how TikTok works. It's part of my issue. I'm still trying to figure out the TikTok side of things. Diamonds, what does that equate to? I don't know. But anyway, I appreciate it either way. Happy as sad guy. Oh, roses times 6. Hell yeah. Thank you. I don't know what that means, but thank you. This year he's been more in the center of the rubber to help clean up some of his mechanics, says Eno. Okay. You know Eno's going to be into a guy like Jackson Jobe, who's got like huge pedigree and stuff plus and all that. Damn, that's 99 up. That's nasty. Why throw shade on Gilbert? No shade, just facts, only facts. I love Gilbert as a player, but I just think he hit it to the wrong part of the ballpark, and he's not a power hitter, really. Change up down. Man, it's not an app you can get. That's why it doesn't. It's pretty much irrelevant. It's called Dugout, but you can't get it because it's private. Thoughts on the Mets nearing the end of the season? They are basically holding tryouts right now for next year. They want to catch some good vibes. And all the players are still going to compete really hard. And I think they're, you know, trying to salvage the year. Do I think they can make the playoffs? I mean, yeah, maybe like 5% chance, but probably less than that in reality. Fastball up and away ball. So here's a walk. You know, hand just a little late here. Everybody does this. What's your thoughts on the Yankees team right now? I think, you know, right now they're a pitching and defense outfit. But I think in the future they have a chance to be a you know, absolute monster in all three phases. You know, Judge, Bellinger, Stanton. You know, a couple more guys getting hot through that stretch could be just stupidly electric for the Yankees because we know what they can do on the mound. And now defensively, especially with Lombard in there now, that left side of the infield, Lombard and McMahon, that shit is nasty.
And the 1-2.
All right, so now he's like 97-ish here in the third. His curveball's really good. Honestly, I think he's got plus fastball, curveball, and changeup. Here's Eldridge. Cutter slider thing. Here's another changeup. I mean, the changeup is triple plus. I think changeup's already one of the better changeups. Great pitch. Gonna play all day long.
He'll lead it off against Jackson Jobe, who has struck out the first.
Seems a little odd the Tigers call up Clark and move Skubal at the same time. Maybe try to soften the blow to the fan base. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, knowing the way they operate over there, like they thought that was the best course of action at this moment, and they probably didn't pre-plan it. They probably just evaluated it as they went, but that's a nice bonus, right? Maybe give the fans something to be excited about when they're disappointed about something else. Really good pick here by Torkelson. Major League first basemen, man, they pick everything. Can you put the pitch metrics on each pitch on the screen? They're up here on the right, but I mean, unless you just want me to go like scroll down to the extension and the vertical break and the horizontal break, and then you'll guess what the pitch type is. Otherwise, I have to scroll it. I can't make it all go down at one time. Like I can't. It's a scroll.
The 1-2. Adames able to stay alive. Devers next.
I think that was a really weird thing that happened. Wait, did my stream drop? I think my YouTube stream might have dropped.
Roll the dice and try and get 5. I mean, that's what appearance since the Tommy John surgery. Right.
Says I have 0 viewers on YouTube right now. What are your thoughts on the lockout? It's probably going to happen, but I still think they're going to play next year. That's my thoughts, you know. That's my thoughts. What's going on here? The internet dropping in my house? No, we're good. Oh, it's still working on YouTube? It's so weird. It says nothing on here. That's so strange. All right, appreciate you guys. Honestly, I'm really tired. I know Jordan Hicks has been pitching good lately, but this is going to be it after Jackson Jobe. I'm absolutely zonked. And I'm going to get some rest. Double play ball there on a changeup again. This changeup's really good, man. That's my takeaway from the first outing. Yeah, he's throwing gasoline, but the changeup and the command and just the way he's going right at guys and just chewing his gum. Look at this dude, just chewing his gum. Yeah, I'm just throwing pitches. I know I have great stuff. And he's right, he does. And this is how you want to pitch. This is what it's supposed to look like. Slider in. Appreciate it. Happiest Sad Guy's been sending me these roses. Thank you, Happy Sad Guy. Oh, Drew Gilbert pissed. Man, hitting sucks. I mean, you got to face guys like this. And then a first pitch, little taparoo. And he throws 5 brilliant innings at his return. His stuff looked great. Metrics were great. Tempo was great. No walks. What more could you want? Tigers are absolutely rolling with Melton or Jobe on the mound. Also, when Montero pitches, they're in a good spot. So they do a lot right. They're gonna fight all the way to the death in this season. Okay. Yeah, the double at Old Timers Day. Let's go. Let's go. All right. This has been a good stream, but like I said, I'm wiped, so I'm hitting hay. But let's do the probables for tomorrow. Real quick, I'll let you know the live scoreboard. Mets are up 7-5 in the 8th. Twins are up 7-3 on the Orioles in the 8th. Phillies are up 4-2 on the Cardinals in the 7th. Angels are up 1-0 on the Rangers in the 2nd. Brewers 2, Padres 0, 2nd. That's Casey Mize, so he gave up 2 runs already. Rays Athletics, A's 2, Rays 1 in the 1st. Rockies D-backs just started. Astros Giants just started, but the Astros got a run. Already completed. Blue Jays beat the Red Sox tonight. WPA leaders, Jamison Tyone, Louis Varland, Tyler Rogers. Home run, Hardest hit balls, Jarren Duran, Nick Sogard, Vlad Jr. Okay, whatever. Probables for mañana, Bybee and Anderson, that's Guardians and Tigers. Pirates, Marlins, Skeens, and Yuri Perez. Wow, that's fun. Cubs, Nats, Imanaga, TBA. Mariners, Yankees, Woo, Weathers. There's 3 great pitching matchups in this series. Red Sox, Jays, Sandoval, Cease another shot back to go back at the Cy. Mets, Braves, McLean, Martin Perez, who makes a vlog appearance. Orioles, Twins, Brandon Young, Bailey Ober. Reds, White Sox, Nick Lodolo, Sean Burke. Phillies, Cardinals, Sanchez, Palante. Rangers, Angels, Corey Bradford. We watched his last start, and Ryan Johnson. Rockies, D-backs, Sugano, Mitch Bratt. Rays, A's, Martinez, TBA. Brewers, Padres, Kyle Harrison, who was unreal in the game I did in ESPN last week, and Walker Buehler. Astros, Giants, Hunter Brown, TBA. Royals, Dodgers, Michael Wacha, and hello, Mr. Blake Snell. Blake Snell on the mound. So that's it for the stream today. Had a good time. I will be back tomorrow for Baseball and Coffee. So see me then. And yeah, I'll see you then. Go watch the vlog if you haven't watched it. I appreciate that. And thanks for all the love. And don't be afraid to like and subscribe. I'll take all the likes you can get. We're trying to get towards 12,000 subs on YouTube and on TikTok at the same time. But that's it. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night. I'll be back in the morning. All right. Have a great night, everybody.